After following the Black Route fleets, we headed to the central Solent to catch up with the Seaview Mermaids. This colourful fleet is seeing a battle this week between Serena and Rosemary. John Sandiford Hayes' Serena won by a minute today ahead of Benfew Brown's Rosemary to take over the lead, although the two are tied on points. In third today was Sheen, sailed by Richard Prest, but she's lying in 10th overall, while Zara currently holds 3rd overall after a 5th place finish today. Richard Ambler sailing Cynthia hooked himself a buoy and had to watch as most of the fleet overtook him. Going into today's race, Clive Cockaine's Zara held the overall lead in the 20-boat Victory fleet, although they were tied on points with John Tremlett and Jeremy Lear's Zinnia, after both had scored a 1-2 in the opening races. But today, Zinnia sailed to a comfortable 4-minute win, while Zara slumped to 9th. Zara still holds 2nd overall, but is now 8 points behind Zinnia and only 1 point ahead of Shearwater, which finished 3rd today. Clive Buxton and Mark Dennington's Pelican finished 2nd, to move up to 4th overall, only 1 point off the top 3. Masters of the X1 designs are twins Ado and Stuart Jardine, both Olympians, and who have been linked to the class for 70 years, since first sailing in their father's boat in 1939. Today, Stuart's Lone Star was in a battle for the lead at the head of the 80-boat fleet with James Meaning's Venus, but it was Venus which crossed the line ahead. Lone Star took 2nd, 7 seconds astern, while his brother Ado, sailing Lucretia, took 3rd, another 47 seconds astern. Today's results gave a shake-up in the overall standings. Andrew Shaw's Phoenix had a disappointing day to finish 17th, dropping out of the top 3 overall. Previous leader, Adrian Summers' Excalibur, had a 9th and drops to 2nd overall, while Stuart Jardine's Lone Star takes over the lead with a 1st, 6th and 2nd. Ado Jardine's Lucretia now holds 3rd, so it's a brotherly battle at the top of this fleet. On the final day of the Cows iShares Cup event, Oman Sail Masira won convincingly and moved into the overall lead in the iShares Cup series at the halfway stage. The Oman Sail Masira crew of Pete Cumming, Chris Draper, Mark Bulkley and Freddie Carr had done enough by race 17 to secure the win. They won 10 out of the 20 races over 3 days. Going into the final double points race, Oman Sail stablemate Renaissance, helmed by French multi-hull legend Loic Perron, was fighting for 2nd on the podium, just 1 point ahead of Yann Guichard's Gitana Extreme. Contact between the two led to Perron taking a penalty, giving Gitana Extreme the 2nd overall position ahead of Oman Renaissance. Sir Robin Knox-Johnston announced a new route for the next Clipper Around the World race in Cowes today, and our team was there to find out more.
Clipper Ventures really came about as a result of my climbing agreement with Chris Bonington. He was telling me how much it cost to climb Mount Everest. And I thought, that's a lot more than it would cost to sail around the world. And I thought, well, what's the ultimate in sailing? It's the circumnavigation. The ultimate in mountaineering is Mount Everest. No one's doing this properly for the amateur sailor.
So that is the complete round the world route for the 11-12 race, which takes the overall mileage up to between 39 and 40,000 miles and making it the world's longest yacht race. It will take approximately 11 months to complete, and we expect to have over 450 crew taking part across the 10 boats we'll have entered.
I thought, well, there must be thousands of people out there who'd love to do a circumnavigation that either haven't got the training or the experience or can't afford a boat or something like that. Why don't we see if we can lay it on? So we'll supply the boat, train them, and give them a chance to achieve the ultimate in sailing, circumnavigation.
And finally, if sailors feel a bit peckish after racing, they might want to try out some yachty-style food outside the Co-op from chef Simon Woodhouse, who has refined his cooking to the sailing lifestyle since living on a boat.
This, they've conjured up a little mission for me. I've got to come to Cowes and cook food for yachties, or cook galley food was the point. I've got chili oil, I've got sage, lots of garlic and paprika. It gets marinated quite quickly, thrown in the pan, and then how am I going to serve that to a skipper when he's at the helm? The idea is it goes into a wrap, like a little thin pastry wrap, hand it out. There you go, that's how to eat. It's about speed for me, especially if the idea of this was galley food, so the sea's pitching and I'm trying to hang on, so I haven't got time to skin every piece of garlic. Paprika, another little mix, straight in, it's most of a jar. Sage, big important flavour in this one, and I'm going to put some fresh thyme in because I have it, and I get my hand blender in and make a little puree. And that's really it, dead simple. So pop a load of that in there. Okay, that's that done. Chicken, straight into my bowl, ready diced, straight on in. So, they thought I might be the right man for the job because my TV series was The Floating Kitchen, where I took an old fishing boat across the Channel to France, eventually opened as a restaurant in Paris, so I was around boats for that. I used to be the chef for Challenge business, and I live on a classic old wooden yacht, so they thought it'd be right up my street.
Well, that's it from day 3 of Cowes Week 2009. Join us tomorrow when the wind is expected to blow and the rain to return. We'll be taking a look at Class Zero's first day of racing, along with the Sigma 38 fleet, plus the White Group boats in the Sonar, Sunbeam and Red Wings classes. See you then.